Alright, I'm going to do some microgreens here. And what I'm going to do today is I got some black sunflowers soaked in here with some peas, sprouting peas. Those are all organic. And I'm soaking them a little bit before I do those. Before we do that, I'm going to start with some basic salad mix. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to I'm going to mark off my tray because I'm going to put like 4 different ones in the same tray. So what I'm going to do is I use just a regular putty knife for wall boards when you're mudding, doing your drywall. There, I get the big one, and what I'm going to do is I'm just going to kind of hit her in the middle to mark her off. Hit her right there in the middle, and again. So I've got it divided into 4 equal spaces so I know which, because I'm going to do quarter, quarter, quarter. And I've got my trusty little shot glass that was left to me when I bought the house. Okay, and so I'm just going to spread them like that. Now you want them kind of dense, so that's not really too much. There we go. So that's going to be my basic salad mix. Okay, then I'm going to do some spicy salad mix. Let me see if you can see that. And I'll just pour some in the shot glass. Let's see. Let's go like this. See if that's a little bit better spread pattern. Somebody was showing me this on another channel, and I liked it, so I thought, well, this is easier than using my fingers. And it looks like it does a better job, I guess. Alright, that's a spicy salad mix. Now I'm going to do some sprouting radishes, radish sprouts. And what these will do, these are the single purple. They're real spicy and they're pretty good on your salad. I like them a lot. I grow a lot of these. So I'll just spread them out. Okay, that'll cover that. So that's the sprouting radish, the radish sprouting, the single purple. Then I like a little basil. I know you can grow basil, but I like a little bit of basil in my salad. It gives it that kind of sweet taste to the thing, especially if you have stuff like bitter, a bitter type of salad leaf, like Swiss chard or something. It kind of just gives it that little extra taste. Yeah, I'll just spread them on there. It's kind of hard to see them against the soil. It's a lot easier on a substrate, but that'll do. Alright, so I'm going to take, and next thing I'm going to do here is actually used for spraying pesticides, but it works great for just spraying this stuff. It's pretty cheap. I think it was like $10 or something like that. 15 maybe. I'm going to wet these down real good. Now the idea of doing this is that I don't want just one tray of everything on it. Well, I do want one tray of everything on it. But I want to be able to just kind of like go down and just cut a row or half a row a day. So I can put that in my salad already mixed. If I don't need 4 trays of microgreens for me and my kid to eat. So, I mean, and you grow them in you stagger the growths so that you have microgreens every day. If you just grow microgreens all at once and you don't do them like, say you do like 2 or 3 of these trays a week, okay? Then you got a continuous supply of microgreens and you recycle the soil and you start over. So I'm going to spray these real good. Want to get them nice and moist. Now, what I'll do tomorrow is I'll spray them again. The next day I'll spray them again. Then usually they'll start sprouting in 2 to 3, 4 days. And so what I want to do now is I'm going to stack this on top of that one. And that'll keep them dark. That'll keep them pressed. So the soil this will press down on them and keep the seeds equal. Okay, so now what I'm going to do here, I've soaked my sunflower seeds. Those are black sunflower oil seeds. And the other ones are sprouting peas. And I'm just going to mark a half of the tray. Okay, and then I'm just going to take these seeds, just distributed them. You want to get them kind of dense because you want them to grow all over the place. They're kind of hard when they're wet to get them off your fingers. But now one thing I'm going to do is I gotta go grab a brick, but I'm not going to grab a brick out of the yard tonight. I can do that tomorrow. And what you do is you grab a brick. I'll show you in a minute. You put another tray on top, then you grab a brick, just like you would, just like I put it on top of the other one, and you put some weight on it, and it pushes these seeds down into the soil, so you get an even cut when you cut these for harvest. Now, I've watched a lot of videos, and people say that the sunflowers are the top sellers to like gourmet restaurants. Radish sprouts, maybe the sports bars, and the second most eaten microgreen is the pea sprouts. So you're looking at number 1 and number 2 as far as consumption. That's the most profitable, that people grow a lot to sell. They're just more in demand than any of the others microgreens out there, believe it or not. I can believe it because they grow fast and they're huge. So the bigger the seed is, the bigger the plant you're going to get right away for your effort. If they're smaller seeds like the lettuce and stuff, it takes a lot longer to get a plant out of it that you can cut for a microgreen. So you're talking anywhere from 10 days, maybe for the sunflowers, 7 to 10 days, and peas, 10 days. It could be up to 14 depending on your light after you start greening them up. But you want to keep them covered for at least 3 to 4 days till they start sprouting and they start pushing up the pan. Even if you have weight, I'm going to put this pan right here on top like this, and then we'll put some weights, some books on top of it. A lot of people use a brick about 15 pounds. But the thing is that even at 15 pounds, it could be anything that's pushing weight on there. And when I'm doing this, I'm just going to take this thing and just I can use my putty knife just to kind of even them out. So I can spread them with this because this isn't wet. My fingers are all wet from that. Now, these, I've grown sunflowers before, but usually just for whatever. So, seeing as that these are very popularly eaten, I'm going to go ahead and grill some of them and see how they taste. Because I don't usually eat them. But there's always first time for everything. The pea sprouts are delicious, by the way. I eat those quite a bit. In fact, they grow real quickly. They're high in protein, and they make great salads. You can, with the leaf lettuce and everything else, just really good taste. And you get a lot of protein out of it. Peas are a superfood. There's more protein in a pound of peas than there is in a pound of meat, red meat. Most people don't know that, but that's the truth. And it looks like I got just about the right amount. Wasn't sure on the sunflowers because I haven't never done them before, but the peas I have, so take a few more minutes to get these things on there, people. Sorry about that. Okay, and then I'm just going to go ahead and kind of push them around and level them out. Peas are a lot easier to do because they can see them against the dirt, and they're just easy to push around. Doesn't have to be perfect. You just want to try to keep them evenly spread out and don't have any of them sitting on top of each other. And you kind of play with it and get them kind of dispersed. That's what this little plating is really good for, I found out. I haven't seen anybody else really use one, so they just kind of throw them in there and say, oh, that's good. And, you know, I guess that's good, but, you know, just depends. All right, I'm going to spray them again. You can say, you're going to spray them again even though they've been soaking? Yeah, I'm going to spray it because I want the soil underneath it damp so the soil doesn't suck all the water off of them, so they germinate a lot easier. So we'll do the same thing we did with the other ones. Now I have grown these on substrates and stuff, and they seem to grow well, but you have to buy substrates all the time because it just seems like you can't get them clean and the roots just really get in there good. With the soil, it's a different story. You can break it down, compost it right in a bin, let it break down, and you can use the soil again. And there's all kinds of stuff you can get for, you know, add to your soils and stuff. And I generally don't do that. I do get the soil that you can grow in your garden. Probably not the best thing, but it's got time release stuff in it. This stuff is good for 9 months, it says, and by the time I get done using it for springtime, it's going to go into the compost pile anyway and get recycled. So that's outside. So I want to spray them good. Get the soil moist so it doesn't pull off the seeds, so the seeds germinate. And the concept with this is the same thing. Just cut down this way on one side, maybe get 4 servings out of that, or 5, or how many ever you like to eat. But that's pretty much what I want to do on here. Let's see if we got any extra seeds laying around in here. Yeah, there's none. Okay. The seeds are too small, don't even sweat it, because they're just not going to really produce a big plant anyway. Alright, so now I'm going to put the cover top on, and I'm going to find a weight to push down on those, and that'll push them down in the soil, keep them covered so they germinate in the dark. Because